Hi everyone, I am Nokubonga Mbanga. I am a leadership coach, logotherapist, facilitator, and a talent development consultant. And lately I have developed a new skill. I'm currently calling it a word weaver, where I write poems. So I'm writing poems accidentally. It initially started as a journaling time in the evening because during load shedding, I didn't want to scroll on my phone or watch videos or on Instagram. I didn't want that. I just wanted to sit and reflect on the day. So it started as a reflection. And before I know it, it became something that looked like a poem. I wouldn't call myself a poet. I would call myself a word weaver. I just weave words. Sometimes it is triggered by experience that I had in that day. It could be a coaching session that I had with a client that prompted me to write about what was revealed in that session. It could be a conversation that I had with a friend. It could be something that I'm watching on TV, and then it just triggers those words, triggers something to write about. And most of the time, what I've observed is the things that matter to me. I've experienced them or I've experienced them with my clients. I mean, one of the poems that I wrote was because of how I deeply felt about a client's experience of presence, and it prompted me to write about being present. So they are a life of their own, these poems, and I just follow and flow with whatever comes through. So today I am going to share with you a poem that I wrote last year, I think. It's called I Know Her. It was triggered by my experiences of many women that I've worked with. And I got excited about we know ourselves. I have met so many women, whether it's one day or whether it's a decade, where in them I have noticed and observed something that really purely excites me, something that is really encouraging us to see ourselves from a place of reverence, where we know that the sky is the limit, the possibilities are endless. So please do enjoy this poem. It's called I Know Her. I know her. I know how she gracefully sways her hips to balance the energy that grounds her presence. I know her as the anchor. I know her. I know how her smiling heart softly whispers words that hug with joy at the altar of her spirit. I know her as a joy whisperer. I know her. I know how her sharp tongue speaks freely the ancient language of her freedom. I know her as a high priestess. I know her. I know how she dances to the song of her self-preservation, celebrating the conservation of her artful life. I know her as the curator. I know her. I know how she listens with interest to the vibration of her sound, snugging warmly to each hum as it expresses her mood of restoration. I know her as a healer. I know her. I know how her eyes light up the path of her story, creating maps of meaning. I know her as a pathfinder. I know her. I know how the corners of her smiling lips generate diamond messages that remind her that she is the home of her worth. I know her as her diamond digger. I know her and I love her with the heart of 1,000 moons. By Nokubonga Mpanga. This was created from love. It comes from love. It comes from a place of joy and really holding many women that I have met, some I have never met physically, with reverence. Enjoy it. Hope it resonates with you and it does stir something in your spirit that gets you excited about knowing yourself. Actually, you can write about what does I know her mean for you, and you can share it with me. And just as another thing to get you excited about, there is products that I'm creating that are coming up around this poem. Currently, I already have scarves with I Know Her poem. There's other products that I'm playing with that hopefully I'm going to be sharing with you about knowing ourselves. Thank you. Take care. See you soon.